Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to be installing universal grab handles into the Spooky Jeep here. If you're new here, welcome to the channel and don't forget to subscribe. You guys ever do a project and then realize, oh man, I should have done this while I had that apart? Every time I have to pull this dash apart. Now these grab handles are a universal grab handle, so that means you can install it in virtually any rig. I am going to be installing them into my XJ here, but just as long as you have a good solid mounting location, these will work great. I picked these up off of trailheadoffroad.com. It comes with these two grab handles and all the necessary hardware. What it does not come with is instructions, but they do have the instructions on the website. You can check them out at trailheadoffroad.com, link in the description below. Now in addition to everything that the kit comes with, you are going to need a drill with a 3/8 drill bit, as well as an Allen wrench or an Allen socket that will fit the Allens in the kit. So now because I am going to be mounting these grab handles to my A-pillar here, I'm going to go ahead and remove this plastic trim real quick. That way I can figure out where exactly I need to make my holes. Now that I got it apart, I'm trying to think, what else do I need to do in here before I put it back together? And unfortunately, I can't think of anything. But I'm going to have this dash apart again, I guarantee it. Please be nice to me, Mr. Airbag. So with my A-pillar exposed, I can safely drill into it. The reason why I wanted to remove the trim, the most important reason why I removed my trim, is so that I don't drill into anything important like all these wires over here. It would kind of suck to accidentally drill into those and screw something up. So now what I'm going to do is figure out where I want to place my grab handle. And I figured if I can mount it right about here, I could utilize this existing hole, as well as it'll keep it low enough from the ceiling that you can get your hand over it, and it's also not so low that it really does you no good. Being up here so close to the windshield, it's also nice because nobody's going to be hitting their head on it, which is great. So the next thing I'm going to do is drill out this hole and install my riv nut. So it seems as if the 3/8 is just a little bit small for the riv nuts. Now it does say in the instructions that you can use a 3/8 or a 27/64. What I think it's supposed to say is a 3/8 and a 27/64. 27/64 is just a little bit bigger. So I'm going to open up this hole and see if I can install my riv nut. Beautiful. Fits a little tight, but that's all right. We're going to go ahead and tap it in and clamp it down. So now that we're tapped in, you don't actually need a riv nut tool to clamp this down. All you need is the hardware that comes in your kit. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our screw, put our spacer nuts on it, screw it in, tighten her down. Once it's fully tight and secure, you can go ahead and back her off. Alright, so now that our riv nut is secure, we're going to go ahead and actually mount our grab handle here, so that way we can mark our next hole. So now that we're mounted with the one screw, we can go ahead and actually drill straight through the grab handle, and that will be where our next nut needs to be installed. Alright, so now that that hole's drilled, we can just do the same thing. We're going to go ahead and tap her on in, and we'll get our spacers ready, and we will cinch her down. So now with my holes drilled, my riv nuts installed, I know where it's all going to be. You might be wondering to yourself, how am I going to transfer these holes onto this plastic? And that is a very good question that I have not figured out yet. So what I'm going to do to match my holes into my trim piece here is I'm going to measure from the center of where that clip went in to the center of this hole, and then transfer that over here to the center of where that clip was. to my hole center where I want to be. There, centered on that hole. And now that we know where that hole is, it's really easy just to set our handle up there and mark the next hole. So now that that's done, all we got to do is reinstall our trim piece and install our new handle. All right, she is on there and she is tight. Now I think this will work great, especially for my wife who has a hard time getting in and out of the passenger seat of my Jeep. If you liked this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. As always, don't forget to subscribe. If you want to check out these great grab handles, I'll leave a link in the description below. Also, don't forget to check me out on Instagram at It's Project Venture, as well as TikTok at It's Project Venture. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go ahead and remove this plastic trim real quick. That way I can figure out where exactly I need to make my holes. Now, if only I could remember how it comes off. It's not going well.